imparting more power on this northbound Metropolitan Line train. Hello, yes, we are so back. So, in episode 1 of the series, at Middle East, I spoke about travelling to the other part of the Metropolitan Line that has single platforms. The one station that has single platforms, and this is the longest piece of track between two tube stations are Chalfont and Latimer, and we're going to the end of the line to do the one single platform series at Chesham. Between Chalfont and Latimer and the end of the line at Chesham, this is one of the longest distances between two tube stations anywhere on the London Underground network, covering 3.89 miles or 6.26 kilometres. It is the furthest station away from central London with a grand total of 25 miles, and it was actually built in 1889, 3 years before Amersham was built. The Metropolitan Line intended to go much more further beyond Chesham and terminate at Tring on the West Coast Main Line, but that never happened. It is also another one of those single track branch lines, meaning that the train I was on had the track all to itself, and the driver just used a clock on the platforms to know when to depart as soon as possible.
The next station is Chesham, where this train terminates. Please take your belongings with you when you leave the train. All change.
Welcome to the top left. Again, the north and the west. This is the most westerly point of the London Underground network. This is Chesham Station. As you can see behind me here, here's a little clock up there. It's just guys to let you know when the driver knows when to depart. But first, let's go through some old facts that you guys may have missed whilst you're at Chesham. Let's go through some old facts from Top of the Met and Metro Lantern Metropolitan, and then we'll dig deep and see what we can actually find. Here's platform 2, but if we go over here, this is platform 1, which is no longer in use. The tracks were removed a long time ago, and London Transport have decided to turn it into a garden. A winning garden, no less, by the 1993 London Underground gardening competition. There's also this old water pump here to commemorate the days of steam, and there's also this lovely heritage signal box as well, which is very nice to see. But for some reason, I have a thought that I want to share with you guys. You know guys, because we're in the depths of Zone 9, I think Chesham might just be the most undergroundy station on the whole of the London Underground network. Like, I'm not even joking. Chesham Station is one of those stations that is not even in London, and we're in Buckinghamshire. Epping Station on the Central Line is also another one of those places where it's outside of London, but in reality, it's in Essex. The Metropolitan and Central Lines are actually unique because these are the only tube lines that I know that they go outside of London. But let's go outside of the station and see if there are any anomalies that I can find about Chesham, shall we? Chesham Station building is lovely. Inside, it has some leaflets for local things to do around the community. And there's also this wooden suggestions box. I can't think of any other tube station that has this feature. If you ever want a train spot at Chesham Station, well, now you can. Just go down these set of stairs, across this footpath, and then you can get a great view of the trains next to you and the station. But if you want a bird's eye view, you can just keep walking up across this bridge, and you get another great view of the platforms down below. But where the trains aren't rumbling by, it's very peaceful. All I can hear were the chirping of the birds in the sky. There's always a mystery to these single platform stations because you never know what secrets that you guys might find whilst I'm at these stations. So that's why I'm actually making this series, is to get you to come out and explore what the one single platform end of the line is like. But if we go over here, you can also get like this incredible great view down onto the roads and the streets below. We'll go into the local high street in a moment just for a sec, but yeah, when you come to Chesham, because you have to come to Chesham, spend a few minutes just admiring the area as a whole. It's just incredible. Chesham also has a lovely high street as well, with several shops and cafes for you to go and eat. It definitely has that outer London feel to it, because this is one of those tube stations that is outside of London and in Buckinghamshire. But like I said earlier on in the video, it's not the first time that I've been here though. It's like what got me into Chesham in the first place. So the first time when I was at Chesham, the first time I actually filmed the area, was me doing my Top of the Met series, was to encourage you guys to go out on the Met, the very top of the Met, and explore what the Met is actually like. And then back in August, during summer, it was actually really hot back then. In August, I came to Chesham to just film my Metroland and Metropolitan Line documentary, which was an hour long, which holds the record of the most viewed video that is like an hour long. So hello new subscribers, thank you guys so much for watching that video. Yeah, I always wanted to throw in thing that there's a rule in video making that says never video yourself eating food or other people eating food, because it doesn't look very good. Nice hula hoops. Salty hula hoops on a cold day. Yeah, Chesham Station is actually really nice. I highly recommend coming here. So this is why I'm going to be making more of the One Single Platform series. There's 2 more stations left after I am done with Chesham. So when you come to Chesham, because you have to come to Chesham, spend a few minutes just spending some time on the local high street. And YouTube comments, this is your chance to shine. Is there any other stations around London or even the UK that have single platforms and do not have a terminus, but don't terminate there? I could do that as a bonus video at some point, so fingers crossed that it might happen. So once again, my hula hoops, before I go back to the station, yeah, so after I'm done eating my hula hoops, so we're going to go back to the tube station before everything's set. So whilst this lovely music is playing around again, it's like I'm actually experiencing Deja Vu all over again, broski. Anyways, if we go over here, I'm trying to look for a roundel. Not the roundel that you guys saw before, but the one with the very special typeface, because I don't think anyone, and I mean anyone, has ever seen it. The roundel I'm talking about is this roundel. I find it a bit odd that if we go onto the other side, you got the standard typeface, but if we go over here, we've got this typeface as well. I don't think there's any other single platform tube station that has this typeface. I really like this typeface better than the other typeface on the other side. Just another quick shot of the flower pot at Chesham Station itself, and then it is time to get the train back home. So there we go, that is Chesham Station, that is episode 2 of the One Single Platform series. I am really sorry for the 2 months delay, and hopefully something like this will not happen ever again. The next episode will be a station that revolves around the Heathrow area, so if you guys know a single platform Heathrow station, do let me know in the comments down below and I'm going to be covering it for sure. Anyways, thanks for watching, press subscribe, there's going to be a playlist coming up on the end screen with some of the episodes in the series, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Deja Vu.